Downtown Milwaukee is here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. Now here is Holiday. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Kicks it out to Giannis. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
That's tipped, and they're able to recover. Middleton with it. Kick out to Giannis, and taken away by Brown. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Outside Griffin. Out to Harris. There's the pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. They double team Griffin from the line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, he's become very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
Giannis against Griffin, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden is as steady as falling rain. I mean, so consistent. Beautiful shooting form, a brilliant scorer.
Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
It's Harden with the drive. Griffin kicks to Harden. Griffin down low, guarded by Holiday. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bucks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Then for the Nets, Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Tucker. Middleton on the wing. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Brown. Here is Forbes after the made shot from KD. Forbes the pass to Portis. Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Bucks trail by 8. Middleton outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 10-2 run here, and there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Right side, Irving. Dinwiddie, right side. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that one, good.
Boy, dictating the action. That's what Forbes does here on the drive. And that's what I tell him to keep doing.
Outside Irving. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Middleton. Kept alive.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Right side Durant. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good.
Good, solid, basic, fundamental defense. Tucker on balance.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Chris Middleton.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here's Dinwiddie, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Irving. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. Connaughton passes to Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing here by 8. And the pass to Portis. Giannis high post. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's the lob for Harris.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Giannis. Oh, what a play! Woo!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Bucks trail by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's not going to go for him. Durant with some nice D. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Harden dishes to Brown. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA play. Oh, what a finish!
Good. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
On the way, Harris. Here's Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Jordan with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
16 feet away. That shot is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Lopez finds Holiday. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And the call will be against Harris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets leading by 10. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
James Harden getting it done. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And that's...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Griffin dishes to Jordan. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. And Giannis throws it down hard.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Harden kicks to Jordan. Good D by Lopez.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And stolen by Harris. Fast break, here they come. Jordan the pass to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look from Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Inside. Here's Portis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Giannis.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Pass to Portis. Bucks passing it around. Forbes. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Forbes has got 5.
Like the assertiveness, and that comes from having the green light to shoot off the pass. And Forbes, one of the very best shooters off the pass or dribble.
Luwawu Cabarro kicks to KD. And Durant gets double teamed. Feeds to Irving. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Giannis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys. Missing their first 4 attempts.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Giannis high post. KD's on him.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Back to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Middleton on the wing, pulls up from the corner. Left side, Portis. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
In the corner, Irving with it. To the middle. It's tipped. Claxton the pass to Durant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 6 points for KD.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
Pass to Forbes. Takes a 3. The rebound by Luwawu.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Back to Holiday. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Irving's got 8 points.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Holiday against Irving. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Holiday.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
And here is KD. He's got 8. At the elbow, Green. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And Holiday is right there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bucks trail by 9. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 7-point differential. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo against Brown. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Nets?
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. Makes it off the glass. Lopez has got his first basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Brown kicks to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Giannis inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Brown the pass to KD. Here's Claxton. Harden left side. The kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lobs it up for Jordan. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Nets leading by 4. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Irving. On the wing, Irving. A 17-footer. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Holiday with the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Stolen by Holiday.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that length.
Lopez passes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. Griffin on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is a real deal.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're in front by 6. A minute 20 left in the game. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Joe Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Back to Middleton. There's the 3. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
Passes it to Irving. Down low. Jordan finds KD. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Holiday with it. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. Dishes it to Lopez. Outside Holiday. He's off from 3.
And, you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooting. Excellent.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel?
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now here is Holiday from outside the arc. No good that time. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Misses from short range.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Outside for George. Back to Morris. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The break fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Now here's Antetokounmpo to the paint. Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, if you allow Lopez to get that kind of touch, it's really hard to guard the 7-footer without fouling him.
Good on both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Outside Leonard. Passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Morris for 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Beverly the pass to Zubac. The shot missing. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Shots good by Middleton.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Leonard kicks to Beverly. Zubac the pass to Beverly. Dishes it to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, you love the tenacity. Paul George cannot be contained when he gets near the 10.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And that one drops for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clippers trail by 6. 1:57 left in the first. Beverly the pass to Leonard. Shoots from 8. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And Holiday throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Kennard. Inside. Batum finds Rondo. Excellent D there from Holiday.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Baca comes in for Morris, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Jackson passes to Kennard. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Back to Jackson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Bucks leading by 11. Batum with the steal. Here's Kennard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Reggie Jackson to the free throw line. That one is on Holiday. The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
Forbes dishes to Holiday. And Connaughton has it in the corner. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it...
this game, it's a...
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3 spot. Now here's Batum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday.
You simply have got to respect Paul George's anticipatory skills there. The long body, the quick reactions. What a nice play.
And here is DiVincenzo. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And it's the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Beverly for 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 8. Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Leonard.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Los Angeles. Middleton for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Clippers trail by 4. Here's George. He's got 8. Pass to Beverly. Back to George. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Forbes the pass to Middleton. Stolen by George. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And the rejection by Giannis. Leonard draws the double. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's DiVincenzo. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's George following the bucket by the Bucks. Bucket 6. Fires for 3. Here's Ibaka. It doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Leonard looking around. And finished off by Leonard.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, Kennard. There's the triple. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here. Drew Holiday was red hot to start the first. He had 9 points and 3 rebounds. That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Kawhi's game comes with a measure of resolve as a scorer. Contact simply doesn't affect him as much as other players.
Here's Giannis. Can't connect from short range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
George, that's a two-pointer. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Milwaukee in the lead. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Morris with the block.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Over to the wing. Beverly wide open. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Out to Morris. 5 on the clock. George against DiVincenzo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Giannis. Tries again. The kick out to Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 14 points for him.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now, here's Zubac. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Clippers have possession after the basket by Milwaukee.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boy, he has that great combination of strength and athleticism. Tucker loves to attack the rim.
Jackson with it. Pass to Kennard to stop the run. It's rebounded by Portis.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Kennard kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Jackson. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
It's Jackson with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 5 now.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo is out there with Kennard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the 3 slot. Now here's Middleton. To the wing right side. Six to shoot.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
In low. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Jackson.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Now here is Holiday. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Such a wide open look.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league.
The pass to Tucker. Back to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Now here is George. To the inside. And stolen by Portis. Pushing it up. Here's DiVincenzo.
How about the timing from Paul George on that rejection? Twice on the pipes.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Middleton outside. Passes it to Holiday. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Now here's Beverly. Zubac, the pass to Kennard. From downtown, sinks the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Clippers able to drain the 3. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lays it up off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
Beverly looking around to the middle. Here's Morris. Here's Mann, defended by Middleton. Mann passes to Zubac. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 8. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. Morris against Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? George against DiVincenzo. Lets it go with the three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Beverly against Holiday. Gets the first. That will put them up by 9.
Definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Nobody near George. George missing again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. No coverage that time.
Well, guys, Kawhi may not have averaged 20 points per game until his 5th season, but now it happens with regularity.
And here is Teague. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for That's a look at our setting tonight. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at small forward. And it's Lillard missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Lillard left side, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Now here's Giannis. And he banks in the layup. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Covington following the basket by Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Lillard. On offense here, the Bucks. There's the lob at Kumbo, an emphatic LU jam.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Lillard left side, over Holiday, and Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Trying to get open is Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Look how hard Middleton takes this one right into the paint, getting way too physical for the D to deal with.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Over in the corner, onto the Kumbo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Stolen by Holiday. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. Portland also making some changes. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
DiVincenzo with it. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lots of room. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Cullen passes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
You just don't want to give away points by giving away passing lanes. McCollum right there waiting for one, then threads the needle.
Giannis inside. Anthony on him. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here's McCollum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Jones. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Middleton. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Great quickness on the pull-up from Middleton, cashing in on that opportunity.
Here's Simons. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Back to Middleton, beyond the arc. That one misses. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Cantor against Holiday. A second chance effort. Cantor kicks to Anthony. Trailblazers moving the ball around. They get it again. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Off target from outside. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Middleton, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Middleton's got 6 points.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Trailblazers trail by 7, and the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Anthony, and McCollum subbed in for Powell. Kicks it out to Covington. McCollum against DiVincenzo. Portland again missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot-up three-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Nurkic can't hit.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Lillard against DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And he makes both free throws. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here is Lillard. 8 points for him. To the paint. From about 19 feet. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Forbes. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. And the Bucks lead by 11. Lillard surveying the D, and then Lillard slams it in.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's DiVincenzo, and the rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Covington dishes to Nurkic. Nobody near Lillard, and the 3-ball is good. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here is Forbes. Launches it. No good on that one.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points. And that'll...
Pull it back, Kobe. Rest in peace to the mom and baby Gigi.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Jones, and it's Nurkic in at the center position.
And sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Here's McCollum. Hits the jumper in space. McCollum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Giannis against Covington. Antetokounmpo inside. And that one drops. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Lillard against Holiday. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Damian Lillard.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lillard against Holiday. Giannis inside. Kicks it to Lopez. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Lillard against Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. Deflects the pass. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence, and so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Lopez against Lillard, and it's good for 2.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lopez finds Middleton. 1:44 left to play in the third. Missed inside. Lillard outside. And Jones has it in the corner. And it's McCollum in the corner. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Lillard outside. Over Holiday. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Trailblazers trail by 8.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's Middleton, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now the pass to Forbes. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And then for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The putback and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Antetokounmpo, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trail by 3. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Lillard attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 21.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot selection that you got to be on board with Lillard. Tenacious scorer, but I love the efficient opportunity there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Robert Covington. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Drew Holiday's checked in for Jeff T. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Shot clock at 5. And Lillard kicks to Cantor. Portland needs to get off a shot. A 3 from McCollum. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Middleton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in.
The versatility Middleton offers up is exceptional. A capable defender, a good scorer, an effective shooter. Those are the kind of switchblade players the coaches love.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. And it's 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
Man, he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
Lopez dishes to Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points here in the second half.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Cullen passes to Simons. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 26.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Lopez with the block. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge. And he commits the intentional foul. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Derek Jones in for Norman Powell. Antetokounmpo. It counts.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And they'll take anything they can get here to cut into the lead. And that technical should give them a little boost.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. The drive by Nurkic. Money!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Yes!
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it. are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. Now here's Durant for the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got the opening field goal of the game for the Nets. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside, bro. We're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's Brown with the drive. And he overshot that one, missing. Holiday against Harris. Floats it up for Giannis. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Brown. Durant trying to break free. And it's Brown missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the dunk by Giannis.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Irving following the basket by Giannis. Good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back to Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. This one for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant finds Jordan. Middleton against KD. The kick out to Irving. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3. No good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is given. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. The Bucks also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Man, can he finish. Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
Now, here is Irving. Outside Durant. Out to Harris. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. On the wing, Giannis. Over Green. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Now here's Dinwiddie. Bobbed up there for Green. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Harden left side. It's good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Now here's Griffin. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Basket good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Holiday. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Forbes. Rebounded by the Nets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Griffin. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Tie game in Brooklyn. The second quarter coming up right after. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Jordan trying to free himself up.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harden surveying the D. Outside for Durant. For 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Middleton can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fun memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Outside Irving. Lopez with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Well placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And here's Holiday. Passes it to Lopez. And it's blocked by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's KD. No good on the shot. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Durant in the corner. Harden back to Durant.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Holiday against Irving. Bobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice pass right there, and the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
Harden against DiVincenzo. The kick out to Brown. Outside Durant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And they got to bring the double team on.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Bruce Brown. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. Irving finds Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. Here's Luwawu, and that one is good. Luwawu's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And some good action. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on... And...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Luwawu is out there with Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Irving, Lopez with the steal, and it's the Bucks on the break. Free throw line jump shot. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 5. Here's Claxton, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Shoots over Griffin. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Bucks trail by 7. Pass break, Milwaukee. Giannis is running. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points.
Super quick in transition. The Greek Freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Irving against Holiday. Irving passes to Luwawu. Here's Claxton. Here's Dinwiddie. 2 points. That one goes. Dinwiddie's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nets.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Nets leading by 5. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Brown in for Dinwiddie. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Great open look there.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now here's Brown. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Irving against Holiday. Irving dishes to Durant. Over onto Tacumbo. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It was Portis, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now here's Brown. On the wing, Irving. Takes the 13-footer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Holiday. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Giannis right side. Bucks passing it around. The wide open look here for Holiday. No good on the triple. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. Irving from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound. And even 3-on-3 break. Misses from close range. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Nets out in front, up by 5. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Outside Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
To the inside, taken away by Holiday. And they're on the break. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And we could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Holiday against Harden. The pass to Green. Shoots over Portis. No good off the back of the rim. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Middleton can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Back to Jordan. Pass to Luwawu.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
To take the lead. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 1. Griffin kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Irving. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And Jordan has it in the corner. It's Harden with the drive. Up top, Durant, covered by Giannis. Left side, Irving, just 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
And to the Kumbo inside. He's covered by Irving.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Irving passes to Harden. Harris outside. Back to Harden. On the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Durant, Jordan trying to free himself up. KD can't get it to go. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Holiday against Irving. Lopez left side. Back to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Giannis throws it down.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
Down low, it's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Now here is Holiday. From deep. And the miss. And so the Bucks take the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter and as things.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, we've got Reggie Jackson. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jackson passes to Batum. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverley comes in for Jackson. Morris kicks to Beverley. Outside for George. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Middleton outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Leonard attacking outside for George. Pass to Morris. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
Here's Beverly after the basket by Milwaukee. Morris outside. The rebound by the Bucks.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And Giannis throws it down.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. Morris against Antetokounmpo. Back to George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee in the lead. And here we go. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Leonard. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Middleton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Forbes can't get it to go. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Baca comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
Here is Forbes. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
The pass to Kennard. Lets it go from the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Right back after this break. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's...
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Chris Middleton. PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Yep, that one goes. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project him to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's George for three. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The wide open look here for Holiday. And he's good on the three ball.
This is the versatility we talk about with Drew. Able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Back to Beverley. Inside. Here's Zubac. That one's not going to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Tucker. Outside Portis. Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. On defense, the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Jackson. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Kennard for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. Kennard finds Ibaka. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
On the wing, Holiday. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness. And he's a terrific competitor.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well,
and that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum. And it's George in at the 2 spot. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Zubac. From deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Zubac has got 5.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Bucks trail by 6. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Morris against Antetokounmpo. Morris kicks to George. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot by George, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The shot's good. 10 points for him.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys. You know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Beverly dishes to Morris. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Morris. George passes to Zubac. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe. Bucks trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Forbes. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Man passes to Batum. And it's Rondo in the corner. Offensive rebound. Five on the clock. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Batum with the steal. They're running. Here's Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got P.J. Tucker. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the center position. And the shot is good. Tucker's got his first points of the night.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Clippers leading by 7. Pass to Batum. Up top, Ibaka. Pass to Kennard. From outside, off the mark.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Here's Middleton. From the left block, he sends it through.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. This is it to Ibaka. Holiday against Jackson. And he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 7.
This is what you get from Reggie Jackson now. Powering through contact and has the focus to complete the play.
Here's DiVincenzo. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Jackson against Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Batum, and it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by Drew Holiday. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the Bucks miss again. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Giannis passes to Lopez. The drive by Giannis. And Giannis comes it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Leonard. Ibaka right side. He kicks to Beverly. Back to Ibaka. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
Well, it's important to get points any way you can, and Ibaka's turned himself into a good free throw shooter. Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And Lopez throws it down.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
Leonard looking over the floor. High post to Ibaka. Dishes to Beverly. Back to Ibaka. And the rebound goes to Lopez. DiVincenzo against Beverly. Money!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. To take the lead. And it's Giannis missing. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Middleton looking it over. From deep. Misses the tray. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That was a fun night of all right, David. Coming right up. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum left side, kicks to Nurkic. Lillard against DiVincenzo. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it.
And it's the Bucks ball. It's a 3-point game. And here is Antetokounmpo. Lopez. That shot off the mark. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. To the middle. Lillard from outside. Covington kicks to Lillard. Taken away by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis is running. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's McCollum. It's Covington on the wing. And it's McCollum off the drive. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Nurkic the pass to Covington. Lillard against Holiday. He gets that one.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Lillard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
But Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Lillard with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Count it. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Chris Middleton. Lillard with it, now guarded by Middleton. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. The Trailblazers rebound. Nurkic can't hit. Bucks leading by 3. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Lillard again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Shot to stop the run. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Holiday against Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Takes it down to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 5 now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bucks lead by 10. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland. They've got Collins. Also Anthony out there. Oh, wow!
Nice. It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard. And to Kumbo inside. Anthony on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Here's McCollum. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Forbes the pass to Portis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Tucker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lillard dishes to Cantor, and there it is for him. Cantor's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, it's important for Cantor to be effective in the pick and roll. I mean, it makes their offense much more complete.
In last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you don't even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Jones checked in for Collins. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum, and it's Simons in for Lillard.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Powell kicks to Cantor. 5 to shoot. Here's Simons. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Middleton. Portland grabs the miss. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony on the wing. Back to Cantor. Lays it up and banks it in. Cantor's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Forbes kicks to Middleton. Back to Forbes. The 3. And that one is off. And it's Jones with the ball for Portland. Trailing here by 8. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. DiVincenzo against Powell. Lopez right side. And Lopez throws it down.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Powell finds Cantor. Second shot opportunity. Out to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Jones drives in. Lobs it up for Cantor. Powell inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Powell. Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tucker the pass to Lopez. It's deflected.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Collins checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Lets it go from deep. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And so here's Portland. 6-point game. Lillard surveying the D. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. Passes it to McCollum. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Bucks leading by 6. Now the Bucks moving it up. And count it, the shot is... And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
An efficient offensive player. Give Lopez the ball at the right spot, and he's going to score.
And Lillard gets to Nurkic. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Cullen passes to Lillard. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find them, using his height to see over the defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one's good, Lillard.
He's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Lillard. The shot by Holiday, no good.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
McCollum kicks to Powell. No good on the 3. Bucks leading by 9. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The quick look, no good that time. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Zach Collins checked in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And then for Milwaukee, Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. Portis trying to free himself. And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
McCollum kicks to Collins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday against Lillard, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Lillard against Holiday.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Forbes the pass to Tucker. Lillard against Holiday. That one falls. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
It's McCollum with the drive. That one goes. Count it. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks ahead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Anthony is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in a two-guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And so they foul intentionally for the Trailblazers. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And an intentional foul right there. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Chalk up 2 there.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. That one, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Here is Lillard. The feed to McCollum. Back to Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
and that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Lillard attacking. Holiday with the defensive effort.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Here's Giannis. Portland grabs the miss, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Lillard attacking.
And when Lopez is locked in on defense, it helps. I mean, look, you'd love to see this more often.
DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo, and the basket is good. Giannis has got 10 points here in the second half.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Lillard against Holiday. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Lillard. The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Giannis inside. Covington's there.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Free throw drops for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like. From undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's McCollum in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him this shot if you're the deep.
Holiday looking over the floor. On the high post. Yep, right through the net. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
Nurkic, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to Covington. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there. Staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chance.
And Holiday has it in the corner. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. It's just a total team effort.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clock at 6. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And it's good, 2 points. And it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational, yet even now it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.